Okay, so I got a pulled pork sandwich and I have some fries. I'm so freaking hungry right now. Like, I'm starving. Okay, let me just get a bite in. Oh no. I thought this was like ranch dressing. It's dill pickle, some shit. Okay. It's like kind of messy, but mmm. Mmm. Wow, it's good. Really good. It has like these little like onion, I don't know, like fried onion. Mm. Yep, I got this on a deal. Well, my boyfriend brought it back. Mm. It's so good. I'm so excited for Mother's Day. I freaking, my mom, she wanted, I asked her what she wanted because I don't know, like I really don't know what to get usually. And I would prefer to get something that, that she needs or wants rather than some random thing. Um, I guess she wanted a bike though. Like, mm, like a tricycle because she doesn't know how to ride a bike. And it was like this, it wasn't really too expensive. It was just some random one on Amazon that she found. But I kept thinking about it, and I honestly think that it will be really hard for her to ride that bike, especially when you're riding a bike, even just like a tiny little slant in a hill is so hard to go up. So I got her a little electric bike. I'm so excited for it to come. She doesn't know I got that one. I really hope she likes it. Like, it looks so awesome. Actually, like I'm considering if when I go there and when I go to visit, I want to try it out and see if it's like worth getting. It's cool though, cause um, since they live in California, it's never raining or anything, and they don't have to worry about like too many different terrain, just mostly dirt or grass. And concrete. It's so good. Really good. I can't wait. I can't wait for it to come. I hope it comes soon though. And I was thinking about more like sketchy encounters that I've had. And there's this like one specific moment that I honestly don't know if I'm just like imagining stuff. I mean, I guess I do have an overactive imagination, and drugs definitely don't help with that. But this was actually my first time ever using meth, and I shot it up because I was desperate. I didn't even know what it really was. Like, I was sick. I was like withdrawing from heroin, and I really, really wanted something, like anything. Um, I immediately felt so freaking. I was immediately fucked up. Like, I could not feel my legs. I couldn't fucking feel anything in my body. I felt like I was floating. It was crazy. And by the way, I hate meth. It's a nasty drug. Um, really gross. But yeah, I didn't really know what it was, you know. And before, okay, and prior to this, the reason why I was even in this area, I just met these people randomly, and I asked them if they had drugs. But my intention of being down in this area was actually because I posted, I made a post on Craigslist the night before, because I met a bunch of people, and one of the people that I met, like, sold weed. And this is not a state where weed is legal. So, I didn't really care for weed though at this time. Like, I just needed what I needed, which was heroin. But I did need money to get heroin, so like I made a post on Craigslist saying like, oh, if anyone needs 420, hit me up. I'm so stupid. And I freaking got a message, like I put my phone number and stuff in the post. Someone texted me and they were like, oh, like we want to buy an ounce, how much is it? I lied to them because I knew that the guy that I just met the night before sold ounces for $250, and I told them it was $300 so I could pocket $50. And like I was planning, I don't even know what I was planning, but I was planning to just have that guy come pick it up from him and have him wait there while I go sell it to this person who messaged me for $300. So like, yeah, okay, so that's the background story as to why I'm even in this area. I wasn't planning to get high or anything, but I like ran into these people and I don't know. I had a little bit of money and they said to try it out, so I was like, okay. So the guy, I'm like high as fuck right now. And the guy, well, I don't know it's a guy at this point, but the person messages me like, oh, I'm here, or I'll be there in like 5 minutes. So I'm like, okay, shit, let me get my shit together so I can go like make this deal. And I contacted the other guy saying like, hey, can you come around? Like, can you come to this area? And so, okay, I'm like feeling really high, like in a good way, you know? And I'm going down to this little plaza that I told both of them to meet me at. And this girl's like following me. I don't know why, but this girl that I got her with, she was following me. I don't know who she is. Like, I literally just met all these people. So, and she's like, she has a knife. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? But I was so high that I didn't really like notice, I guess, at the time. So I go into the guy's car, the weed dealer's car, and I tell him what's going on. I'm like, is it okay? I'm selling this ounce to some other people for like 50 extra bucks. And he's like, okay, whatever. I bring the ounce to this fucking car, and I swear to fucking God, like, these people, it was two guys. They looked like maybe in their late 30s or 40s. They looked like fucking cops. First of all, if you've ever watched 21 Jump Street, they literally looked like The Rock ×2. Like, they both looked like that, like really clean cut. They do not look like they don't look anything like, you know, someone who would be buying weed. And of course, like, why, you know, they found me through Craigslist. Like, I know cops scour through that shit, like, online and stuff, whatever. But like they were also in this like in like a muscle car too. Like it looked like a fucking cop car. It looked, these two dudes looked like cops. It was so weird. Um, I'm just in there really fucking high. And the girl was in there with me too for some reason, like playing with her knife. And the dudes were like, yo, like, get the knife away, or like, can you come down? I'm like, and then I look at her and I'm like, yeah, dude, what the fuck? Get, like, what are you doing? Just like, put the knife away, you know? And then what happened? They hand me 3 fresh $100 bills. And I forget, but they like asked me some questions. They were like, where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm from New Jersey. Like, this, I was in a really far state. Very fucking far. Like, as far as you can get. um, they were like, oh, where did you get this weed from? And I told them the truth. I was like, I don't know. I have no idea who anyone is. Like, and that was it. They just left. Like, but, and like I pocketed the 50. I ended up getting a little bit of heroin. But like I still and nothing happened. Like that's the thing. Nothing actually happened. I was not busted. Nobody came out and was like, okay, you're under arrest or anything. But everything, that whole situation just felt wrong. Like, and if I was sober enough to like see the situation clearly, I would definitely not have done that, because like I know even though nothing happened, which makes me think, okay, maybe they weren't cops, but also at the same time, like, I really doubt it, because I don't know, there was something really wrong about this whole thing. Like, I posted on Craigslist to ask if anyone wanted 420 in a state where weed is not legal. You could still get arrested for the shit. Someone contacts me asking for an ounce. Like, who does that? Who does that? And then, like, and then I meet them. It's 2 fucking buff, muscle ass dudes, bald headed, like, in a muscle car, really clean cut. Like, everything about it was just like, they, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I'm happy nothing happened, but I still don't get how nothing happened. I would be willing to bet that those were cops. I'm like 90 something percent sure. There's no way they were non cops. Like, I really don't understand. But maybe they weren't after, like, someone like me, you know what I mean? They were probably after the person who sold it to me.
They were trying to 21 Jump Street you.
Yeah. Like, for real. They really looked like a parody of Undercover Cops, because that's how that's literally how they looked. Like, they really looked like The Rock or some shit, pretending to be a cop, pretending to be not a cop, like undercover, you know? It was fucking weird. Really weird. I can't believe I'm so stupid sometimes. Like, seriously? This is not the only time I've used Craigslist for, like, to look for drugs and stuff. Like, yep. So I mean, I don't know. I have no proof that they were cops, but I really think they were. Oh, and about my ex, they're like, okay, so my ex and I, like, and before that too, he was using drugs for like over a decade, so longer than me at that point. And like, I would say he's done more stupid things than I have. Well, to a certain degree, he has more balls than I do. I mean, literally, but he's more ballsy when it came to like doing like crazy things, you know. Like, I still had limits. I still had my own limits where like there were certain things I just was too afraid to do, you know. But he was not that he did really crazy shit. Like, he had his own limits too. They were not too far from mine. Like, he wasn't willing, you know, he obviously he did not want to go to jail or anything. But which is like the crazy thing. So, you know, we've both done our stupid shit and whatever, like probably should have been arrested way like many times. But like my ex-boyfriend, ended up getting arrested one time, and this was like a year after we broke up. He was in Georgia, like he was back at home with his at his parents' house, and I was in California. And you know, we had been broken up for a while at that point, like not maybe like less than a year. And I found out later that he got arrested. Okay, so what happened was, like, I know this area. This area in Georgia, down in Atlanta, um, where there's like a bunch of trap houses, and like, if you drive in this one part, sometimes there are people outside that come up to your window, and they're just like, "Hey, what you need?" And you know, they ask, you can get some stuff from them. So he was down there. He has someone, like, he already has a contact down there, so it's not like he's getting from some random dude on the street, right? So he goes there, he picks up, everything is fine, he uses it, like, and this whole process probably takes at least 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes or longer. It depends how long it takes for you to find a vein to shoot up in. Sometimes it can take a while when your veins are shot. So he's like, he already has the drugs. He like drives to a spot to use it. He has to find a spot. So, like, I would say if you're being pretty quick about it, the whole process from picking it up to finding a spot to actually using it would take probably 15 minutes, like the quickest. So he's already used it and he's done, right? He is still in this area though. It's not like he drove really far away to use it. He's still in that area. And he's already feeling good. So I guess he's driving and he hits a stop sign. So he stops a car and some dude walks up to him and is like, "Hey, do you have $1?" And my ex at the time, he's already feeling good, and he does happen to have an extra dollar, so he's like, "Yeah, sure, here you go." And he gives him like a couple bucks or something. And it's at that time that a fucking cop pulls out of nowhere and pulls him over. And like the cop, okay, the cop was under the impression that a drug deal had just happened and went down, but in reality, that wasn't the case. He was just giving some dude a couple bucks because he needed help. But it doesn't matter. That didn't matter. He already had that idea in his mind because, like I said, this area is known for this kind of activity. Like, there's a bunch of trap houses, and what is it? I guess, like, I don't know if it's because he looked high or what, but I guess there was enough reason to maybe search his car. Anyway, he did have drugs on him from before, from picking up literally a couple minutes ago. So that's how he got arrested. Like, freaking crazy, right? He was just doing, like, he already went through the hard part of getting the drugs and whatever, using it. Everything is all fine. You never expect for something like that to happen. Like, I could only imagine how he must have felt in that moment where it's like, holy shit. Like, getting pulled over for something just totally unrelated to drugs, Like, just under the misconception or misperception of what was going on. But it turned out it didn't matter because it was still true. So, I don't know. I think that's insane. I think that's so crazy, like, how things can turn out that way sometimes. Ah, man, this was so good. I love these fries too, like, mm. Very good. Okay, now I'm gonna open my fortune cookie. Let's see what my fortune is. Okay, respect the views of others, you will end up ahead. Is this even a fortune? Like, what? Let's see what you get. Don't let friends impose on you. I mean, that's not bad advice, but, like, such a weird fortune. Anyway, this was really good. Hopefully you guys are having a good week, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!